Student, today we'll be studying new chapter 3, coordinate geometry. So in coordinate geometry we'll be trying to find the coordinates in a Cartesian plane. So first of all we should know that what is a Cartesian plane. So when two lines, when they are intersecting each other at 90 degree, you can see this is one line and this is another line. So they are intersecting each other at 90 degree. This horizontal line is known as x-axis. X-axis. We simply write x, but we say x-axis. And x-axis is also known as abscissa. Abscissa. X-axis is also known as abscissa. This is x, this side, like you have studied number line, right? So here it is positive, here it is negative. So this is x dash. So this is x-axis. X-axis is also known as abscissa. Now this one is called the y-axis. This is a two-dimensional shape, y dash. This y-axis is also known as ordinate. In x-axis, while making this together is known as Cartesian plane. So while making the Cartesian plane, remember that you have to make x-axis, y-axis, they should intersect each other at 90 degree. Or you can say simply they should be perpendicular to one another. Now you have to take number like you used to take it in a number line. So this way, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the right hand side it is positive, on the left hand side same distance you have to take. Don't take more or don't take less. And it is not like you have taken 5 here, so it has to be 5 here also. It's not like you can take 6 here, you can take 3 here, it's up to you, okay? Whatever is the requirement. So here -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. In y-axis, up, this is plus. We always start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the denominator, that means not denominator, down, bottom, it is negative, -1, -2, -3, -4. It can be -5, -6 and so on. So x-axis is known as abscissa, y-axis is known as ordinate. X-axis, while writing x-axis, we write this as capital, okay? We write it as capital. When we write small x, it means that is the coordinate. Coordinate, that means the point in this Cartesian plane. This together is known as Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. This is a Cartesian plane. Now this point where x-axis and y-axis intersect is called the origin. This one is called the origin. So I will write here origin. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. X-axis is the horizontal line which is also known as abscissa. Y-axis is the vertical line which is also known as ordinate. X-axis and y-axis where they intersect each other is known as origin. And in these two lines, x-axis and y-axis, intersect this Cartesian plane into 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. We always take from here. So this is called the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. And this is the fourth quadrant. This is the first quadrant. You can't change the quadrant. It has been given that you have to take this as first quadrant. So this is called the first quadrant. First quadrant means from this and this, whatever area you are having, this is the first quadrant. This axis and this axis, between this whatever area you are having, that is the second quadrant. Same way third and fourth quadrant. Now first quadrant, remember that while writing the coordinates, like when we need to find the points, what is the value of that particular point, so remember that we always write the value of x-axis first. We always take x-axis first, then we write y-axis. So this is the first quadrant, so we will take these two. So in this case, this is the x-axis, it is positive. So in first quadrant, x-axis is positive, that means we will write plus, comma. Now this is the y-axis, we always write x-axis first, then y-axis. So y-axis is also plus. Now in second quadrant, x-axis, you can see x-axis is minus and y-axis is plus. So it is minus plus. Now in third quadrant, you can see that x-axis is minus and y-axis is also minus. Now fourth quadrant, you can see that always you have to write x-axis first. So x-axis is plus and y-axis is minus. So we will write plus, minus. So these are the quadrant. That means first quadrant is plus plus, second quadrant is minus plus, third is minus minus, and fourth quadrant is plus minus. Now sometime in the question they ask you that which quadrant have same sign. So some student they write first quadrant. First quadrant have same sign. You can see that first quadrant and the third quadrant have same sign. This is plus plus, this is minus minus. So you have to mention first and the third quadrant. And sometimes they ask you that which quadrant have opposite sign. So you have to say second quadrant and fourth quadrant. You have to mention this way. Now how to plot? How to plot the coordinates in a Cartesian plane. So let us draw once again. We'll draw Cartesian plane once again. This is x-axis. X-axis is also known as axis. Y-axis is also known as ordinate. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can take more also, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. We always start from here, from origin. Wherever you will go, right, left, up, down. We will start from here only. 1, 2, 3, that way. Minus 4, minus 5. And in the numerator, not numerator, top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So x-axis is also known as abscissa. X-axis is also known as horizontal line. Y-axis is also known as ordinate. Y-axis is also known as vertical line. Okay. This is the origin. Remember that we always write the value of x first, then we write the value of y. So here you can see origin. This is the origin. So the value of x here is 0. This is 0. So origin is 0. And you can see the value of y here is, y is also 0. So this is also 0. That means the coordinates of origin, whenever we say coordinate, we always put it in bracket. And remember that the value of x is written first, then the value of y. So origin is 0, 0. This is the coordinate of origin. If someone asks you what is the coordinate where x-axis and y-axis intersect in a Cartesian plane, if you say origin, you will get 0. Because they are asking you coordinates, so you have to say 0, 0. Now here, like suppose how to represent this point on a number line. So just see, suppose we are having 2 minus 3. If you don't give bracket, that is not a coordinate. So I have given bracket, so that means you have to represent 2 and minus 3 on a Cartesian plane. Now you can see that 2 and minus 3, x is 2, so x is, this is 2, and y is minus 3, so y is, this is minus. So x is 2 and y is minus 3. So what you have to do, a perpendicular line, or you can say a line parallel to y-axis, you have to draw from 2, and then this is minus 3. So from minus 3 you have to draw a line parallel to x-axis. So when you will draw, they will meet here. This point will be considered as 2 comma minus 3. Fine, let it be A. Actually we don't write this dot. When we are learning for the first time, then only we write this dot, otherwise we don't write it. When we go to senior classes like 9 and 10, we don't write dots, okay? So we will try to write other answers without using dot. Now let's see, we will be representing minus 1, minus 3. So where we will get minus 1, minus 3? You can see x, this is x, so this is x. Where is minus 1? This one. And where is minus 3? Minus 3, you can see y, here it is plus, here it is minus. So you will bring straight here, and this point will be minus 1, minus 3. So sometime they used to tell you to represent the coordinates on a number line, or sometime they directly give you the dot. They'll give you the dot and they will tell you to find the coordinates. Now you can see that this is moving this way and like this, correct? So x-axis, what is x-axis here? You can see that x-axis, this point is 4 or minus 4, minus 4. So minus 4, and this is 2. So we'll say that this point will be minus 4, 2. Now let us assume another point, this point. So this coordinate will be what? This coordinate, you can see that this is 4. No, this is not 4, this is minus 4. And you can see that it's moving here. So first of all you have to write the value of x. The value of x is minus 4. So we'll be writing minus 4. And y is what? This is y. Y is minus 2. So we'll write minus 2. So this way we represent coordinates on a number line. Now let's see what is the coordinate of this. So coordinate of this, you can see that here x-axis, this is the x-axis, so it is going straight like this. So this is 1. And what is y-axis? From this point draw a line parallel to x-axis. So this one, it will be 5. So we will represent 1 comma 5. Now this one, this is the point. What is the value of this? So you can see that this is 3 and this is also 3. So we'll be writing 3 comma 3. So this is the coordinate. Now if you need to represent, suppose I am giving you another coordinate like 0 comma 4. So you can see where is x, 0. This is x as 0. And where is y as 4? This one. So this is the point. This value will be, you can see here x is 0. X is 0. Here x is 0 and y is 4. So we'll be saying 0 comma 4. Clear? Now if I write this one, if I take this point, so you can see that here x is what? 0. X is 0. If you say, you'll get 0. X is not 0. You can see this is the x. I am talking about this point. So this point is minus 3. So first of all we'll write x minus 3 comma, and what is y here? You can see that y over here, you can see this is y, right? Y over here is what? 0. So we'll say that this is 0. Clear to everyone? Now just see, this point is between these two lines. So we will say that this is the first quadrant. This point also, it is the first quadrant. But this point is not lying in this quadrant or this quadrant. we'll say that this point is lying in y-axis. This is not lying in any of the quadrant. This is lying in y-axis. This coordinate lies in second quadrant. This coordinate lies in x-axis. This lies in third. This lies in third. This lies in fourth quadrant. So this way we have to see. Now let's move to our exercise. So in our exercise, you can see write the answer of each of the following question. What is the name of horizontal and vertical line drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? So what is the name of horizontal line and vertical line? Horizontal line is known as x-axis and vertical line is known as y-axis. Or you can say that horizontal line is also known as abscissa and vertical line is also known as ordinate. It's up to you what you want to write. Both are correct. What is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? So when these two lines intersect each other, what are this part called? So they are called the quadrants. So you will write quadrants. Number next, write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. So these two lines where they intersect here, what is the name? Origin. So we'll say origin. And if the question come, write the coordinate of the point where these two lines intersect. So if you write origin, you will get 0. In that case, you have to write 0, 0. Okay, so there is a difference. Now see figure 3.14 and write the following. Coordinates of B. So you have to see that where is B. So you can observe here, this is B. So this B, first of all we have to take x. So this is x, this is the point x, and then this is y. So if we take this one, it will be minus 5, 2. So just see, coordinates of B is minus 5, 2. Now next, coordinate of C. So coordinate of C is this one. So coordinate of C, now you can try by your own. First you take x. So you can see x is 5 and then y is minus 5. So we will say that coordinate of C is 5 comma minus 5. Now the point identified by the coordinates minus 3 minus 5. So directly you move to minus 3 and minus 5 is here. So E. So you have to write E. Same way you have to identify the point 2 minus 4. So 2 minus 4, just see, this is 2 and minus 4 is here. So 2 minus 4 is G. So this is G. Now the abscissa means x-axis of the point D. Where is D? This is D. So abscissa means x. So abscissa, x is 6. Here 6. So we will say that abscissa point D is 6. Same way ordinate of H. H, where is H? This is H. Ordinates means y. Y-axis. So you can see that y is minus 3. So you will say minus 3. Now next is the coordinates of the point L. Now where is L? Just check it. Where is L? L. Yes, this one. So this is in this line. So first of all you have to see that what is x-axis here. So you can see that x-axis is 0. X-axis is 0 and y is 5. So you will say 0 comma 5 and this coordinates will lie in y-axis. Now next is coordinates of the point M. So M, this is the M. So M is, you can see x first. So x is minus 3 and y is 0 here. So minus 3 comma 0. So this is your answer. Now let's move to another question, another exercise. Now here it is said that in which quadrant or on which axis do each of the point this and this lies. Verify your answer by locating them on the Cartesian plane. So first of all you have to say that where they will lie and then you have to say that in which quadrant or axis they will lie. So you can see that this is minus 2, 4. So minus 2, 4 will lie in the second quadrant. When you will draw it, you will easily understand. 3 minus 1, they will lie in the fourth quadrant. Minus 1, 0. So minus 1, 0, they will lie in the x-axis. They will not lie in the second quadrant, because minus 1 is this one, minus 1 is this one, and 0 will be here only. So this lies on the x-axis. So this one, minus 1, 0 will be in x-axis. 1 and 2 both are positive. So both are positive means they will lie in the first quadrant. Minus 3, minus 5, they will lie in the third quadrant. Now you have to verify them by locating them in Cartesian plane. So you have to make a Cartesian plane and then represent this point on the Cartesian plane. You will understand. Same way you will solve question number 2. You have to represent this one in the Cartesian plane. So after solving this one, kindly send me your answers. Thank you.